What's up, everybody? Madison Motor Works here today. And we're working on this 84 Corvette once again. So, needed a few shocks in the back of it. Josh ordered us some pretty cool equipment here. We'll show you guys that in a little bit. But we got our brackets placed in here, and we're fixing to weld them up.
Yes, sir. So, we done this the other day. We started filming it, but it didn't turn out good at all. So we're starting a fresh video. Anyhow, we got our lower brackets for our coil mounts tacked on the rear end. We have our, this is a Summit kit that they sell, supposedly under their name brand, but once you get it, it is strange coils and QA, or strange shocks and QA1 coils. So that's pretty cool. And then the bracket kit, I ordered off of Amazon. It's nothing special.
So that's where we're at today. We're going to try to get this knocked out, and you guys hang with us, and we'll see what we got going on.
Yes, sir. I guess we're going to hook the welder up and melt these guys in right here real quick.
That'll work.
Because they're square, straight. We done all that.
The only problem I see that we might have is finding the location for our top bar that we're going to go from frame to frame on it.
All right, y'all. So Dean's doing this right here real quick. I'm going to let him talk to y'all about what's going on. I'm going to start welding. There is enough, isn't there? Okay.
Yeah. So what we started with the other day, we were waiting on some parts to come in. We had these here. That's a brush washer and two spacers or washers there itself. But like I said, this is a nice kit. It comes together here. And first you have to put your spacers or your washers and your thrust washer together, actually. So you can put it together. It's going to set down on here like this. Get that done. Then you can put your spring on. And after you get your spring on, you got a top cap, and it just slides in over there. It's really not that complicated. Kind of simple. And then you put tension on it and adjust it in. So we were waiting on the thrust washers to come in. It makes it a whole lot easier to adjust everything. And they just screw together. Relatively simple, not hard. Knock that out and Josh gets them tacked in. We'll get these things mounted today, hopefully. Be your finished product there. It's not that hard. Got your lock nut down here. But, pretty simple to put together. That's it. That's done. One more to do.
All right, y'all. So Dean just got the bearings put in the coilovers here. I got our brackets welded in here. Looks pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to let it cool down for a minute, and then I guess we're going to have to put the coilovers on it and lower the car back down so we can figure out our crossbar location up top. So yeah, we're gonna let this deal cool down because she do be hot, and we'll return. All right, y'all. So like I said, these is welded in. They're still warm, but we're gonna send it. Dean wanted to point out these awesome solid strut rear end we got going on.
Check that out. I didn't know if you guys seen that on the video. If you did, nobody made a comment about it. So I don't know if it got watched or not. But
those are actually the links that go to the factory independent on this car. Yes. But yeah,
they were the right length that we needed for spacing for these tires. Just kind of crazy.
So yeah, them guys are finally going to be out of here. And we got some brackets up there and stuff we've got to cut out. But I guess now we're going to bolt our coils.
Yeah.
Coilovers on and lower the car down.
If anybody sees anything about these right here, it's work in progress. We got to get brakes.
Be determined.
Got to get brakes for the 8.8 rear end.
So yeah, here's our assembly. We're running the lower hole here and the bottom hole on these. It's probably smart to go ahead and take your nuts off. But yeah, we still have to address the brakes back here. We've not worked on that at all.
No, sir.
That'll be our next phase, I suppose. Just let them hang out right there, I guess.
If it will. I almost had it. That's funny.
More than likely, we'll end up going to LKQ or something and finding another 8.8 with disc brakes on it, and then we'll just swap everything over to this one.
Right.
Unless we get a Ford Ranger rear end, and then we could get 2 short shafts and put a narrow rear end, but then we have to put all these brackets on it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna get those snugged up a little bit, get the welder out from under the car, and I guess we gotta lower it, don't we?
Yeah. That way we can work on this top bar, figure out how we're gonna mount it.
Yeah, we gotta cut some fiberglass, unfortunately.
Love the smell of 40-year-old fiberglass.
All right, so we'll return. All right, y'all, we bringing the car down. We'll go over here and unlock this lock on the.
Good?
Yeah, come on down with it. All right, we just got the car down, sitting on the ground again somewhat. So now
Dun, 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 dun.
we've got to find this location
In this location.
for this bar right here. That's going to be a crossbar. So right there on Dean's side.
Probably look like there may be a body location or something mount. I don't know.
So basically, I guess we're going to cut all, do this.
All
This right here.
somewhere in here.
That's too far forward. I'll go and tell you that.
Somewhere here.
Yeah, more than likely back there somewhere.
Let me get a mark and draw on it.
No. Probably end up cutting this whole deal out back here. I don't know.
That's fine if we do.
Anyway, so yeah, we're going to cut out back there on both sides. We're going to get us a measurement, find us a location, and
Weld this bar to here and to here. And we'll be good to go, man.
should be ready to hold its weight.
Then we can unstrut it.
Yeah.
Because you take it down the road strutted, it's a ride.
You're riding on these balloons back here, and it is very bouncy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's where we're at. We're going to figure out us a place to cut and throw some dust, I guess.
Woo.
All right, y'all. So we got our inner fenders, I guess we'll call them, or whatever, cut out. We got our measurements from frame rail to frame rail. It is 36 3/8.
Yep.
We got our old rigid out. Got our piece of pipe viced up in it. So we fixing to cut it.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
That's some pretty thick walled stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, very well. It's uncut in.
Yeah.
That worked out good.
All right, y'all. So we got our bar location figured out. We got it tacked in. We measured 13 inches from the back right here forward on both sides.
Gas tank panel, I guess, or gas tank.
Yeah.
Gas tank's on the other side of this thing.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, we got that one. We used our little laser here. We found center line on this bracket, which correlated to this, which is this center line on this one. So that's where that one is. Now we're fixing to do the other one.
Right.
So we'll flip this on fast record when we knock that side out. Dean's got his angle finder.
Trying to get it level.
So we can get it level like this one right here is. And this thing's gonna be ready to set on its own way here in a few minutes.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
See, we got our little makeshift spacers down here so our coils aren't binding on the bracket. That's kind of cool.
That's it, tack it.
Tack it?
Yeah, we ready.
All right. I'm gonna flip this on fast record and get to it.
All right, guys, check this out. Finally got them installed. They look good. Now we get to remove our wonderful strut braces that we put in place shortly. We're going to take them back down, put some proper bolts in top.
Yep. So she's welded up in here on the crossbar. We're gonna change out the top bolts because we just threw some bolts to hold it. So Dean's fixing to lower it down and swap that out. Then we'll pull our struts out and we'll see what we got.
Right.
All right, y'all. So wheels are back on. The strut bars we had, those guys right there that are wore slap out are gone.
It worked though. It did work.
Yeah, it helped. We moved the car with it. But anyway, so we're gonna lower it down and see how far it tucks this wheel because it's not going to work where it's at.
Maybe it will work. Where's that now?
No,
She
is bottom.
Yep, she's hitting.
Ain't got no bounce in it.
So, I mean, that's just an adjustment, right?
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
That'd be pretty cool if they did tuck. It's not going to.
All right, so go up with it. I guess we'll have to go up with it enough to do it by jack.
Yeah. That's what I would do. That's a little high, I guess, but hey.
Or all right, hold on, man. I'm gonna put this up for a minute. We're gonna move our hose up a couple notches.
That would make sense, wouldn't it?
We may go all the way to the top and see what it does there, and then come down with it and make a.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, try to figure out its happy spot.
Yeah, so we're gonna put them ramps under it, loosen it up, lower the car, and that should bring those up, or whichever way it works.
You had a plan, didn't you? The whole time.
All right, we'll cut this back on once we get this situated. All right, y'all. So after our little adjustment, that is ride height on the rear end. The front still has to settle some because it's a lot lower than that actually, but it's still too low. And here is our coilovers on the solid axle swap C4 Corvette. Triangulated 3-link. And a few wires in the game. But yeah,
it wasn't that hard actually. We took more time trying to figure out exactly where to put this crossbar in, but after all that, it fell in place. So it really wasn't
about falling. Sorry,
it really wasn't hard to do. Anybody can do it in their own garage or shop or whatever.
Main thing, just not being timid by it.
Yeah, it's
just a car and it's just metal.
That's it.
But
good. Yeah, suspension about 2 inches.
Yeah,
maybe 2.5.
See what happens when you hit that little green button right there. That's all. Pop and bang.
Pop and bang. Yeah, I mean, it took us about 6-8 hours.
Yeah, and
we weren't steadily on it. We were just taking our time with it.
Yeah.
So it's a neat little project.
I'm glad we got it done now, so it'll have some kind of movement in the rear end.
Yeah, it was pretty rough going down the road.
Yeah. All righty. So we'll be back soon. All right, y'all. So that's our install of our coilovers on this old 84 straight axle swap turbo LS swap Corvette.
That's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. So we hope y'all enjoyed that video. like I said, it wasn't very hard to do. I mean, but I guess you got to get everything else done to get to that point as far as rear end and drive shaft and everything. But maybe tomorrow we'll take it down the road and see how it actually works.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll film that. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all comment, like, subscribe, and catch us on the next one.